Okay, we're just gonna have to deal with that fucking. Oh god, what the fuck is up with their AC downstairs? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I'm gonna start this match. Gonna look through Dallas' perspective, because apparently this seemed harder than it was. We won. We won this match.
I will get us home safe.
But apparently it was a struggle. Okay, I go on a flank on the left side by myself. See, there I am. I go on a flank, and I believe I get a mercy. I'm gonna go back a couple seconds. Go to Dallas' perspective. Okay. There is something in this fight I want to point out. So, right before that. Okay, we're gonna go in. So this Hammond comes in. That's a good sleep, but I don't think that grenade is needed. We maybe could have used it on that Doomfist, if anything. So there's just a lot going on. So that Hammond came in, got owned super hard, but got a anti-nade that didn't seem needed. And then this Doomfist came in. You as a healer don't have any cooldowns. Granted, it's up to everyone else to be doing damage, and I went off on a flank hoping to get someone, which I did, but while that's happening, it's a 5v6, which apparently no one can handle against this one Doomfist, and get slaughtered. So in that short span of time, so if we look, we're about to get a cooldowns back, and we know that the Doomfist is coming back in. Tried to anti-nade and missed. Tried to sleep and missed. Now we're just exposed. Nothing to heal up the team. Nothing to anti-nade an enemy. Moira can only heal so much. Zarya gets picked off. So the Doomfist is doing a lot of work, and I get the one kill in the background, and I said, okay, we can go in, but everyone's dead. So my bad, not paying attention. Also, I didn't quite know what was happening over there because I'm off on the flank. I don't know. I thought everyone could handle their biz, but could not even. Okay, so we got a good anti-nade. They're gonna push in here. Dallas has this weird flank, I remember, because I watched this for a couple, just to practice. So she goes up on this side, doesn't see anyone. Solid inactivity. You know what? Let's continue and see. Nothing happening. And then the Doomfist. And then she jumps down. Okay, let's count how many seconds from when we push of inactivity and not joining the fight this was. Because it's a lot. Okay, we're gonna push. Not even full health, people. Kind of get there, powered up. Moira is using her ult, so I guess that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 seconds. That was 13 seconds of not doing anything. Not joining a fight, not doing damage. It was a 5v6 essentially. And I don't even know what the hell anyone else is doing. But if you're playing support, you're the healer, you should be very active, get long sight lines. You had just pushed. could have ever. Oh my god. Oh, how do I turn off fucking chat? Ugh, this is a yikers. Ugh. What a wonderful game this is. Social open chat. Yikes, what is that noise? That is awful. You know what? Let's block that person. She seems awful. Okay, we're gonna move forward. So 11 of 13 seconds of inactivity. Whatever, she didn't hit anyone. She tried to do 2 shots, but she missed, so I'm counting that as inactivity. You basically did nothing for 10 seconds. That is a respawn time. You know, plus time walking back. But basically, you were dead. That's equivalent of you being dead, and that's basically you being useless in the fight. That's you not being in the fight at all. Yeah, it's a lot of downtime. Granted, we win this fight somehow. I gotta go take a look at the overall, but we still win the fight. But still, inactive, long amount of time. 10 seconds, no. Repositioning, probably not the best time. You don't have the best, you know, like kit to get anywhere. You can't jump. You only have a sleep dart. You have Anna nade. You're Anna. You don't have a lot of like relocating and repositioning, so probably shouldn't focus too much on that and just focus on your sight lines. That's why you have such long sight lines, so you make up for this inability to relocate and, you know, reposition yourself during downtime when you're setting up and you're about to go into attack. Yeah, maybe start walking ahead, but usually with the long sight lines, that's the least of your worries. You can see everyone. You try to get somewhere it's open but safe. You can see the 2 tanks, the Zarya and the Sigma here, very, very low. You know, Mari's just trying her best. This ball was just horrendous, all the other games, but trying her best. I had to fade out here. I'm playing the Reaper. I am I guess I'm the only DPS. I didn't realize that. I can't wait for 222. God damn it. Anyway, so a lot of time wasted going up the stairs. How the fuck do I? A lot of time wasted going from here, going up the stairs to the side, and then when you get here, you just fucking jump back down, throw your grenade for some reason to no one and nothing. I mean, it was towards us, but still, it like resulted in almost no benefit to anyone. So, lots of issues with that. Always try to be active in a fight. When someone is like, "What are you doing?" You're probably you should be able to give an answer. And if it's there are wrong answers here. It's like, I'm repositioning. Well, we're in the middle of a fight. Right? We're trying to kill stuff. Help with sustain. Help with CCing someone. Anything. Walking up the stairs, wasting all that time basically in a respawn amount equivalent to being dead. Not that great. And right there, as you can see, we didn't have any cooldowns because we basically just threw it willy-nilly. Granted, you know, that's part of the chance of, oh, I'm gonna go throw my sleep darts and stuff. Hopefully I'll nail it. You should be able to, you know, you should choose when you want to use it and be more careful. And, you know, could have known that the Pharah had her ult. They were all nailing it. They most likely had them. You haven't heard it yet. Doomfist, we know, has his ult probably. He used it early on in the fight during our first engagement because we got wrecked. And he's so active in the fight. We know he has his ult again. But, you know, we had nothing to deal with that barrage. And, you know, 2 people are now dead. The Moira and the tank, Sigma tank. The other 2 tanks, probably not the best for anyone else for CCing, so I managed to get the kill in the Doomfist. He was low. Zarya is almost dead. Or Zarya is low. Not low. Quarter health. Still damage. you can honestly try to just zoom in here and try to get some picks. It's long enough so that zooming shouldn't be too bad, and you wanna hit your shots. So let's see what happens here. So I have some kind of issues here. Okay.
This will heal you.
I'm claiming the objective.
I'm gonna take a random snippet of what Dallas is looking at during any part of this fight. Disengagement. To be sure. I'm just gonna choose a random time. Right now. Okay, right now, she is looking at no one and nothing, the ground. There's a Moira clearly over there. So tracking wise, or just oh my god, just fucking. Okay, no, oh god, they're all just annoying. Right now. Fucking damn it. Up. Okay, so again, she's looking at the ground, and this common good practice is to keep your sights at head height. Unless they're really close to you, you're gonna shoot their feet or something. I don't know. You have a sniper rifle. You're in long range. Keep your sights at level to the ground, parallel, because you're trying to look for people to hit. If she had that, she would have to have less work. If her sights is like up here and she's looking at level ground, she can just flick right here and shoot this toasty bread right there. But instead nothing happens. She had just used her grenade, so now she has a sleep dart. She can wait until that toasty bread that Moira abused her, her fade. She didn't have it. She's an easy target at that point for a sleep dart. But even with everyone there, or you can just zoom in and shoot. Zooming in, if you just do flick shots and hit your target consistently, there is a delay and it becomes a projectile if you're not zoomed in. So you don't want to take that chance. You have a hit scan scope shot. If you are on the target and you shoot it, you will hit it. Almost guarantee. Same with healing. You'd rather go with guarantee healing. If they already know where you are, who cares? Just keep that sight line open. That's why you're made for long sight lines. You should use that as much as you can. Okay. I'm gonna look at my playstyle and see what I could improve better, but I'm just trying my best as the solo attacker and DPS. I know I go off on a flank up there and I just start getting ahead of the game just because I know we're gonna get the point. Start setting up for the new side. Doomfist is up here. See how she had to flick up. She flicked up. Right here. She's not quite level, not where I'd want it, a little bit higher, but she had to flick up to try to shoot. And she hit no one. See, like right here, she gets super distracted, and I'm gonna go third person on that, because I know that everyone else pushed up, and that's kind of on her. No offense. She got distracted by a thing that isn't an issue, because it's a passing turret. Okay, so we're all going up, blah blah blah. Everyone's going in. Oh my god, it's worse than I thought. Jesus Christ. So, okay. So Farah's coming back. We get the point. I'm going off on a flank. Going off on a flank. Going up, going up. Everyone else is pushing up. Dallas is, for some reason, taking this weird route. I don't know why. To try to be safe, I guess, but everyone's pushing forward. Just the threat of having everyone around you becomes kind of a natural shield. I know that Doomfist can slam on everyone and try to get a pick off, but at that point, it would be a 4v1. Kind of not a good deal. Anna has a sleep dart. Anna has an anti-nade. Moira has orb. Who else was with us? That ball was there. Sigma has a rock. There's a lot of things you can do. Zarya can just easily track. Wouldn't even have to worry. But instead, Dallas goes in this goddamn room. Oh my god. Goes in a room. Takes a longer path. So instead of going straight this way, taking a left, going forward where everyone else went. Look, I mean, Sigma's already here. I believe using the ult. Yep, using the ult. Instead, Dallas lags behind, walks this way, comes out this door, full well knowing that this Doomfist is still up here, takes a longer route, and then decides to pay attention to the turret. And I believe misses. If I go to her perspective, I'm pretty sure she missed. So it takes a longer route, See the turret. She misses twice. Nope, no hit marker, misses twice. Hits once, and then gets picked off. Okay, now... Now it's just a shit show for the team, our team. Zarya, Doomfist, everyone gotta go back. So time to regroup. Now even I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. There I is. Okay, so overall, shit show, not good. Not good at all. Now she's waiting for everybody. Still a bad habit, looking at the ground. You're gonna have to go to Zarya, you're gonna have to look up like that and flick. I mean, you can honestly just zoom in. I mean, direct hit. Might as well keep your eye on the targets at that point. Look, not even looking up to see where the stuff is. Looking down, that's kind of good. But you know that the Pharaoh is there on the right side. You can honestly zoom in. You should zoom in more. That's I had to go get her health back. Okay, now she's level. You don't have to. You'll miss less. You can try to heal your enemy. Try to heal people.
You're powered up. Get in there.
You can just zoom in on the shots. Honestly.
Get in there.
Okay. So that's a general awareness problem that Run had. Okay. I'm gonna stick with her perspective and keep track of where this Farah is, because we know where she is. She's on our right. Still on the far right. Just there flying. We know. I was just fighting her as Reaper. Some reason I went out to fight. And you see her fly by. Okay. I don't know where she is. You know she's flying. She's somewhere in the front. I hear flying. I hear she's up top.
Get in there.
She's above. Like, you should be aware that she is nearby, and you should try to stay out of line of sight. Oh, do a sight check. There's already a bunch of people here. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of things, but really, it's something you have to deal with. It's an ultimate. I almost tried to kill everything. Almost nail it. I had died. Matt almost got the first point, but we didn't. A little frustrating, but we did. Kahea switched to Sombra to make up for our guest's lack of damage. Even then, it's a utility DPS. I don't necessarily have an issue with it, but in terms of In terms of ultimate, we do have some good ones. You know, grab EMP is good, and I wouldn't even have to use my ult. There's Reaper, just shoot into them. There's double grab pull. I don't know what you're gonna grab slam. I call it grab slam. With Sigma over here. Hell, even Garrison. So there's ult. Sombra's great for that. I'm not sure how well Yachiru was doing, but in terms of damage, you can definitely. There should be definitely a lot. What the hell's the tab button do? I guess I just hear weird noises. Weird. Getting distracted. So we're going back to Dallas's gameplay. You know, I guess he's trying to keep eye level. Honestly, I gotta go. I'm pretty sure I have barely seen her zoom in this whole game. Barely zoom in. I don't know if that's a thing she wants to improve her accuracy. That wouldn't be great. You should just improve your accuracy, scope and unscope while you're both doing it. But you should use both when it's needed. She fucking threw a grenade at the ground for some reason. I don't know what she was hoping to get. Maybe inside the room, but that was probably not even a good angle or anywhere good. Let's try seeing what would you think she said. She was trying to shoot it in that room. That room that everyone is in. There's a health pack, just general shit show, but I know you should have a good line of sight, but you see that everyone has pushed in, is going on the left side. You should maybe join them. It's kind of dangerous, but there's a Moira here. Most likely trying to help you out, give you a ball to try to go in. Out of that ball is just fucking glitching out or shit. That looks fucking rough. Like, okay. So, okay, that's fucking weird. Why did she go around? Why did she go around? Okay. She went all the way around. All the way around. I have no idea. That's there. I don't know what she's trying to hit, but she's missing a lot. Oh, by the way, there's a Bastion now because, you know, winners. Misses that shot. Matt nailed it on that. There. Like, here. I'm going to watch. I'm just going to watch. I'm getting super annoyed just because you're not scoping shots and you can just easily just do that. Solo, and I believe we just win the match here. But in this last engagement, it's frustrating and horrible. Okay, so we know that Afara is here, shooting. Damages him, and for some reason you just take your time. Granted, it's great to be safe, but what time does this really save? That took. How long did that take? I like doing this by time because it makes such a good comparison. Okay. Heal. Not doing anything. Wasted cooldown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for 12 seconds, doing nothing. Same thing as going on around the side. Everyone has pushed up. You did almost nothing. Your other healer could be topped off. Your tanks were fine. Your Zarya's on the way there. You should probably notice something was up. There's a Bastion that got killed. But 12 seconds of doing nothing, inactivity. Like I said, basically you're dead. 8-second cooldown time, maybe initial 5 seconds. So, 13 seconds to get on the point. Yeah, you're equivalent of being dead and getting back.
this going to hurt?
Just threw your grenade at no one and nothing. You could throw it at the ground even, but I don't know what you were throwing at. That's awful, kind of awful. You hear a Bastion. You hear Bastion, but you decide to not look, right? I know everyone else is over here, sideline, but you hear a Bastion. You can hide, get the sideline over here faster, or even look. But you hear him. He's on the ground. He's not even on turret mode, so less of a danger. And by the time you even look at him, it's like he's almost dead. But could have been dead faster. Dead faster. Both of you can get in the fight. You and Zarya that just killed him. Okay, like I said, like those cooldowns are great. Those cooldowns are game breaking. They win fights by themselves, and you're kind of throwing them off cooldown. There's good and bad parts. I know you're trying to heal, but there's not a lot of threats. We had just killed a couple of people. Some are getting back. People are kind of cleaning up. The main one is that scary, the snail, Farah, which is, you know, the biggest threat really, because the only one I can really deal with it is a Sombra that is probably still on the way back. You and the Moira, because I mean the beam can be shot from Zarya, but you know, limited range. What the fuck's a Reaper gonna do? And I don't really believe in the random Yachiro tanked that chose to be the third tank for some reason. But anyway, it's a miracle we won this fight, probably through their incompetency, as I always say. So it's not zooming in. Fire's not even touching the point.
Like on the objective. Gather in his position.
My will.
And we win.
Victory.
So, despite the loss, despite the win that we got, lots of issues, individual play-wise, because your impact on the team didn't look as great, or doesn't seem as great. You're not as active in the fight. You could be a little more effective with the use of your skill set and how you do it. Getting into team fights, still super passive. A lot of things that we talk about. You know, why aren't you in the fight? You should be in here. Why are you in the middle of nowhere? That's caused by you being so passive in a fight. If you're in the middle of nowhere, that means you kind of don't know where the fight is, or you didn't join it. And if you didn't join it, then you know you're kind of left to your own devices, and that's up to you whether you survive or not, because you know you kind of did that to yourself. There's lots of things that could be done, like improving your shots, and you know, not taking these weird routes. It's good to be clever, but sometimes Occam's razor, easiest thing to do, just go in there. Sometimes the most difficult problems have like the simplest reasons. It's like, why is the team kind of low, and why is the team fight not happening? Maybe because you're not with them and they didn't want to start yet. You're one of the two major healers, really good burst healing, and maybe they didn't want to start without you. And mostly like, where the fuck are you? I'm still on the way here with the Zarya, even though you didn't die, but the Zarya did. Lots of things. I know how I did. I did fine. I stayed as a Reaper the whole time, mostly so I could just do burst damage and pick people off, which thank God worked. I will go with, you know, Matt. Matt does great. He's a great tank.
Ready for battle.
I like his playstyle. He tries he doesn't mesh well with me sometimes because I'm a little too aggro, but you know, let's see.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Fucking weird Maywall. Gotcha, you piece of shit. Okay. So we're going in. Tracking. Good. Okay, weird bubble, but I understand why. Weird bubble. Like I said, weird self bubble, but I have no idea why. Yeah. You should anticipate when you're gonna be damaged instead of reactively or proactively using it. Because Zarya's bubble are on such a long cooldown, and mid fights can take forever, and you want to make sure that if you're gonna get something out of it, you should guarantee or do your best to guarantee that you will get something out of it. If you know who's gonna get hit, maybe look, kind of use that in your head. The stealth bubble, I know that's for protection, but you have both your healers on you. You shouldn't really worry too much about that. So yeah. I'll do it for perspective. There we go. See, we got a lot, but you know. Ooh, yikers! What the fuck happened there? Okay, Doofus just jumps in, did an uppercut. Look out. Trying to get. You hit the tree.
Meteor strike.
Yikers.
Just like in training.
Okay, so you were low a lot in that fight. So let's look back. Honestly, this would have been the time to call for a retreat around this point because everyone was so low. Look, just look at all these healths, and now it's just the only one with full health, and I'm off in Narnia somewhere trying to get a pick because I'm a flanker. What do you want from me? Okay, so you know he had jumped, flew back, and he already has his punch again. He had initiated uppercut, and he has his punch, which he should use to go away, but instead, because we are so inadequate in trying to even win the fight. Oh my god, how do you? Yeah, so we're so unable to deal with this even that I'm gonna play again. So in the span of that fight with Sigma, Toasty Bread keeping up, getting double pocketed, which is great on that guy. So I'm assuming Sis as Sigma is fighting the other Sigma while everyone else is trying to deal with that one Doomfist. One problem Doomfist. No one can kill him, no one can shot him. We have so many ways. We can anti-nade him, we can sleep him, we have a rock, we have someone who does constant damage, which is Moira. Consistent, but you know, we still got away with it. I do understand it was double pocketed, but still, if everyone shoots at him, 4 people shot at him, you could easily kill him. But you know, just that. He gets picked. Down, Anna gets taken out. Uses a solo ult because it's fucking worth it. And then kills that guy. Okay, you know. Problem. Ooh, Q and E makes me go up or down. Okay, Pharaoh's here. Okay. Right now, I'm gonna go individual. You know, getting picked. Gonna push in. Have to back out. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Gonna go back to Zarya, mass perspective on this. Ooh. Ooh. No cooldowns means it was used, which means something was up. Okay. Goes in, 0 energy, goes to the fight, bam bam bam. Uses self. Okay, gets 40 energy out of it. Decent-ish. Try to break the shield. This is a little too aggro with low health. Somehow dodges that fight. I don't know what Matt's looking at.
Justice reigns from above. There's enemy turret ahead. I am taking the objective.
Okay, I have some issues with the pre-fight before that. Inactivity initially. Same thing with Dallas. Inactivity. Where's the fight? Where's the fight happening? Where are you at in comparison to that fight? What are you trying to do? Is that something that you should be doing? Is that your role? Let's take a look at that. So fighting. Okay, looks like we're going left. But backs up. Nano boost. Okay. For some reason, Matt gets distracted by this Pharah, which he knows is a threat, but you can honestly kind of ignore Pharahs. My philosophy is, fucking ignore it, just dodge it, try not to get hit direct rockets. If you get hit, fucking run away, hide, find a safe spot. You kind of know where it is, try to find the safest place to be, because she's in the air, she has great sight lines to a degree, but she can't shoot through buildings. Okay, you're Zarya, you have a beam though, but you decide to shoot at her. Let's see how long from this moment. I'm going to count this as kind of inactivity. I know what you're trying to get, but the Pharah can and will get away. Even with low health, she can and will go away. Unless you have perfect tracking and you somehow nail it. Not a good fight for you, okay? We're going to start with second. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was 13 seconds of inactivity of you trying to kill a Pharah. Look, there's a perfectly good fucking what the fuck? There's a perfectly good Sigma right here, ready to get fucking owned. I'm over here trying to kill this fucking Doomfist. Look, he's so low. He's so low. If you had just used your self bubble and got nothing out of it, 0 energy. I have no idea why. I know you heard the Torbjorn, but instead he blew through your shield and just waited for the bubble to go away, which is a thing. You should kind of bait out attacks if you want to use. I'm getting fucking distracted. You should bait out attacks if you're using self bubble. Shouldn't use it preactively. Yeah, preemptively. You shouldn't preemptively put out your bubble. You should almost bait it out and reactively use your bubble so that you know you will get value out of it. That's the difference between, low and high level Zaryas, is that they bait out attacks knowing that they will get hit and they will get that charge because that's the benefit that they get out of it. And they know when something is about to get down, and the bubble to someone else is basically the same as yours. You know that you're baiting out an attack that will land, and since you know it'll land, you know that you will get a benefit of not only saving a teammate, but you get charge out of it and makes you stronger. So a lot of this is reactionary, and since the Torbjorn clearly knew you had the bubble up before he even was shooting at you, instead of baiting out his shots when he's in this form, which would be a lot of charge, probably automatic 40%. Yeah, he just waited for your bubble to go away. He had a turret over here, I believe. Yeah, he's a turret over here, so he's not afraid of you getting in there. He's like, yeah, get up in this bitch, let's go. But he waited for your bubble to go away, and now your health is half. Your health is half over here. So that's something you look for. And not only that, but you were very inactive during the fight. Everything else is still going on. It's still mid-fight. Most of the team is still here, both sides. But the Pharaoh got away, and honestly wasn't your fight. You could have went on the left side instead. So yeah.
Justice reigns from above.
Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna go text Matt. I'll join you after. I am recording it. Okay, now let's continue the fight. Okay, going in. There we go. Now you're in a fight. Blah blah blah. No cooldowns. You can shoot the Sigma, so it's a good target for you to shoot. Biggest tank, might as well do some damage. I enjoy thoroughly that it could be higher. I do like that the cursor is, well, pretty much almost head height. Could be higher, but you know, again, to each their own.
This will heal you.
Right here, you could have gotten some free pock shots, right? You know it's coming. There we go. I called it. In 10 seconds, we're going in. We're going in. This is where I complained about Dallas taking the fucking long way and she gets picked off. So you're going into Zarya, you're trying to initiate the fight. There's a lot of damage going in, but you use it. I don't know if we called out that combo, but that was a good use of a bubble to let him initiate and set up that ultimate. I think this was Sis. Yeah, this was Kahea doing. And I like that you are shooting at the enemy to help them bring the enemy down. Oh, okay, so nice, we got that pick. Meteor strike, heading somewhere. Unfortunate, this one. Can't do much about that, so good that you avoided. I like what you tried to do there. You tried to get the health back. Yeah, you, like I would say, you did goddamn best. You didn't waste a grab, which is the good part. And you kind of got pushed into this room. You kind of got pushed into this room to do, you know, out of you know, not out of your volition. Fucking, they're trying to kill that hamster so hard, and he's gonna die so hard. There he is.
I will never surrender.
Okay. Good bubble on the on the Sigma. This is where the random guy Yachiru switches to Sigma, I believe. If not the next fight. So good use to try to get a free charge. Fight hasn't started yet. I'm okay with that.
Get in there.
I understand what the bubble is. Good.
Enemy turret
We're able to get that
eliminated.
turret. If not, it would have been a waste of fucking time. Call that. You're trying to get me bubble. Try to follow me. You see. Matt, I now understand what you mean by my aggro-ness. My aggression is so reactive because I know what I want to do in the next 2 or 3 steps. So it's hard to follow my movements. You don't know where I'm gonna go, what I'm doing. And so it's hard for Zarya like you to kind of keep up, especially from that distance. So I understand that. But good, you were trying to follow your DPS, trying to get some, you know, kind of squishy, trying to get some charge off of it. Going into the fight, no energy, kind of rough. Let's see. I gotta go back a couple seconds. I don't know if he just used his ultimate. Okay, so that's I would call that kind of a bad call. Good idea, good grab. But you had just heard it a couple of seconds right before that he had used the ult, and probably not a good time because for the most part, if you're clumped up or even if he's gonna attack you, no one can follow up on your attack. I do see that the Moira in the background is kind of doing her jam over here. The fuck? Oh, no, our Moira. Yeah, so we do have a Moira. So I guess you know, overall, it's okay. That'll do, big. That'll do. Build up. Let's try to get this out. I like that we reprioritized on the Doomfist instead of Far, because like I said, not your fight. You can kill something much better, much more effectively on the ground than you can in the air. You have limited range until you have big laser dick, but that's, you know, you're not there yet. So, but now he's on the ground, has a contest, good call, good focus. So you did your best. You did your best. It was a great call to attack who you attacked. So you know, overall losing fight because everyone else had just got picked off, including myself. But you know, you did the right choices. I'm off going on the right side flank. I think I go long ways. Everyone is going left. Dallas is there. So we did not. Oh, this okay. So this is where the. Oh, it's kind of bad on that Bastion. Jesus Christ. But I'm glad you kept on him. Okay, kind of getting distracted again. Not your fight. There we go.
On the objective, gather at this position.
So for spot checking, last thing, end of the game. But, okay.
Claiming the objective.
Spot checking should be what it is. Spot checking. Quickly look. If it's not there, go back to the fight. don't waste your time lollygagging and looking around. Every second really counts. So, but overall, I liked it. Good prioritization. Fuck that Bastion up, even though you honestly should have been punished. Um, but yeah, good job. I like it. Gonna go stop this recording so I can possibly put it up. But yeah, hopefully this helps out with gameplay and seeing faults. I should do my own, but I'll use another game for that. Okay, thanks. Later.